pool sure does look nice, especially after the hot day we had today.
Yeah, even at this time of night, Matt, it would feel pretty good to jump in.
Yeah, it really would. Because that's, I guess, I'm trying to think of the positive spin, right? Because as we get towards the summer, it gets a little harder to find. But yeah, you could do a lot of night swimming in Texas, right? Because we stay so warm during the overnight hours.
Yeah.
So again, that is one positive. Let's go ahead and take a look there. 94, that's where we started. Oh, we ended the day. We started the day at 77. So that's what I'm talking about right there. You can go swimming when it's 10 o'clock and it's 85 degrees outside. That's really not too big of an issue because the pool is still warm from the day before. It's very nice. Anyway, out there, as far as water is concerned, we are still above where we're supposed to be for this time of the year. Didn't get anything today. Probably won't get anything tomorrow. And for most of us, I'd say 90 to 95% of us probably won't see anything for a while. But hey, I've got some rain chances. We'll talk about that when we get there in just a second. Out there right now, though, 86 in Waco, 85 Marlin to Temple, 84 in Killeen, 81 right now in Hamilton. So it's downright chilly over in Hamilton and in Goldthwaite right now. In terms of that heat index value, again, we still have to talk about this even at 10 o'clock at night. 93, that's what it feels like in Waco. 91 is what it feels like in Marlin. Still feels like 94 there from Hearn to College Station. Again, the sea breeze thunderstorms, that's what we've been talking about the last few days. And there's been a couple of times. Yesterday, shared a picture on my Facebook page yesterday of one storm in Bell County. It was very picturesque as the sun was setting, but it was the only storm that made it anywhere near central Texas. Today, we've had a couple that kind of grazed by Madison County up and towards Leon County, but really that's about it. And really for tomorrow, it doesn't look very positive either. As you take a look here for tomorrow afternoon, a couple of sea breeze thunderstorms trying to make it into central Texas. But again, for most of us, I'd say 97% of us, we're not going to see anything at all. Heading into Sunday, okay, so here's the deal. As we head towards Sunday, we're going to see a couple of changes in the pattern that we're going to talk about in just a second, but that could open the door for a little bit more activity. I'm still talking about isolated and scattered thunderstorms. I'm not talking about any sort of high coverage, and again, mostly for our southern and southeastern counties as we head through your Sunday evening. So let's talk about that change. So high pressure, that's the name of the game during the summer here in Texas. That creates sinking air, makes all the storms go away, and makes the temperatures get really hot. That's the end of the game. But what's going to happen here over the next couple of days, we're going to see that high pressure ridge kind of scoot off to the east. And now we're talking about some potentially record-setting heat for some of our eastern states as we head towards the middle of next week. For us, what that means is it's going to open the door back up for some of those sea breeze thunderstorms to potentially move in just a little bit further into central Texas, maybe impact us here across parts of central Texas over the course of next week. Again, it's not a great chance. It's isolated, it's scattered, but it's something to talk about as we head through the early and middle parts of next week. A little bit better than what we're looking at for the weekend. So that's what we got going on with the pattern. In terms of temperatures, same old story. For tomorrow, 93, 94 across central Texas. Heat index values there again, 100 to 105. Again, staying in the upper 90s in terms of the heat index value west of I-35, just because a little less humidity on the west side of I-35. Your 7-day forecast is going to look like this. Like I said, temperature is very consistent, but then as we get towards the beginning and middle of next week, we start to introduce maybe a 10 to 20% chance that a couple of those storms move in from the coast, impacting us here in central Texas. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the board. Don't call me if you don't get any rain. But again, that's why we're going with a 10 or a 20% chance, because if we do see anything, it's going to be so isolated, so scattered that most of us are still going to miss out. But it is on the board, and that's good news as we head into the first full week of summer. Remember to keep up with your weather forecast on your own time. You don't have to wait for us. You can download our 6 Plus app. It's free. It's on your smart TV.